Good morning, fellow zombies. Are we alive yet? Are we awake yet? I sure as hell ain't. I'll blame Madam Fuss Budgie for that one. 7:41 in the morning, West Coast time. It is September 11, 2025. It's the 9/11 anniversary. And despite what previous administrations had tried to label today, to me it's not patriotic. It's just another tragic date like we've got in our history. I equate it to December 7th, 1941. Now, did the current administration ever get a burp their ass to get that relabeled something else? Because I find it disrespectful calling it Patriotic Day. It wasn't patriotism that got a lot of people killed on the planes. It was insane hatred. It was insane hatred of a country and its ways, its beliefs, and the ideology that it's supposed to be part of. And I can't consider it patriotic. Is it patriotic to die in an airplane crashing right into a building or into an airfield? Is that considered patriotic? Maybe Flight 93 of United. But for the World Trade Towers and the Pentagon, that's patriotism? You got a weird way of funny of saying it's patriotic to kill oneself involuntarily and be known as martyrs from this time on. The day was horrifying. 24 years ago, we had families, we had people losing their lives because of insane decisions done by insane people who literally wanted to kill the United States government. Crippling the Pentagon didn't do that much. Excuse me. World Trade Centers, okay, well, that was a bad target. Didn't cripple the financial, but you had pissed off a hell of a lot of New Yorkers. And then finally trying to, mow over the White House or the Capitol building? They didn't realize that we actually had a no-fly zone over the White House or the Capitol building. I mean, something like that on a direct bearing other than Ronald Reagan. But yeah, what they did was pretty damn stupid. Pissed us off, terrified the crap out of us, and made us go into nearly a 10 to 15 year war looking for the architects. Finally getting the big boss and disappear him. Never to be seen again. He turned into chum. And marred us a great deal more than we've already been. The problem is with the Americans, they still had this racial shit going on throughout our ages. Even coming through the waters, we had problems concerning about other people we didn't like. We just managed to expand that damn hatred and racial bigotry. When we heard about Imam going to be trying to take apart the World Trade Center by blowing up a van underneath in a parking structure, didn't do shit. Didn't take into account the damn thing had a superstructure. But they did their homework. They did their homework. And they took out the glass towers. And then everything else came crushing down. Everywhere. Did they really think that was going to... Excuse me one second. Sorry. Sinuses. Did they really think we weren't going to be awestruck about their damage? 24 years later, we're still pissed off. We're still pissed off at each other. We're even pissed off as much to the Muslim community, those who study Islam. I'm surprised we hadn't done that to the Jewish community more. But we still have the racial tensions in us. We go after blacks. We go after Latinos. We got a government who's hell bent on just creating this as a whites only territory. And the fun part was a racist white who came over from South Africa, who immigrated, started to complain that people are against white and he needs to do a lawsuit against people. But they were turning against him. Not just because of his damn racism. But you don't destroy a person's government just for your own damn fun. So yeah, Elon Musk had big ideas coming into the United States. But he was also a racist. He was also a racist. Came from the apartheid environment. And he was trying to bring that over here. Well, I had to tell the son of a bitch, put your racism back over to Africa where it belongs. We don't need it here. We already got too much of a damn crap in America. Your SpaceX rockets of getting people to and from the space station are needed, yes. Why do we need you? You took over Twitter and screwed it up. You said you were making it free for everybody to communicate, but obviously you weren't. Screwing up people left and right on that one. So I don't have a great love for you. I don't even have great love for you when you had your kids go through our government system, ransacking and pilfering, pillaging, and plundering us. People are already out of work. Government system's breaking down. And you had a field day getting money off of us. And you call yourself a hero? Bite me, schmuck. Great, fantastic idea putting tunnels in Las Vegas. Like that shit was going to work. Tourists is down. Blaming Trump for that bullshit. When he started listening to Steve Miller, or actually when he brought Steve Miller over and the rest of the Republicans decided, okay, let's ransack the country for anybody who's not white. We'll start out with the Latino community. We'll do this around a time where people feel vulnerable and make them freaked out. I've got no sympathy for the bastards. None. Got no empathy for them either. They wanted to do this shit. We treat them as such. So all I know from you assholes is how you're fucking us over one way or another. And then there's the rest of America, who's still trying to mourn what the hell happened back 24 years ago. Only now they got a new martyr. A big mouth kid, 31 years old, or turned into a family man, and still being a Trumplicant, a Trump follower, by following the ways of maggots. And the other people who followed him, in one particular crowding, he was coming out there to challenge people because his arrogance, his hubris, his pride led him on there. His ego destroyed him. One shot. Unfortunately, that one shot has turned him into a martyr. It's turned him into a frickin' martyr. So his legend is going to grow and grow. Simply put, his maggot head will live on. His family's going to have to live with that damn legacy. Oh, there'll be a lot of conservatives out there thinking, well, he's just, the liberals are just mouthing off. Yeah. But what happens if we find out that the shooter is MAGA? Well, that put a kink in the story, wouldn't it? You guys all hope it'll be the white, it'll be the liberals, maybe it's the Latino community, maybe it's the black community going after him. Well, Charlie Kirk actually did piss off a hell of a lot of people out there. And there were certain places that actually challenged his ass and ran his ass out of the country. That was funny to watch. I've got no sympathy for the bastard. I feel sorry for his family. Girl and a boy. Because now they got to grieve over the bastard. Guess it's their, husband and father. I got a soft spot when it comes out for family, but I don't have a soft spot when it comes out for maggots. So the legacy of Charlie Kirk is going to be living on as a maggot. Because he was a maggot. He followed the Trump. I hope he was happy and satisfied with it. And today is a holiday. That's not a holiday. It's a day of remembrance, just like Pearl Harbor. See, not much on Pearl Harbor remembrance because a lot of them are dead. Very few surviving, if they have survived enough, and still able to. It was said that the last survivor of I think the Missouri? No, not the Missouri. I think it was the Arizona died off. I don't know if there's any survivors left of the Arizona. But they still have a Memorial Day. They still have a remembrance. They just don't have it publicized. It's been decades that we've been dealing with it, and now we still got to deal with this. So, I don't know, guys. Where is our country headed? Are we still going to be telling people they no longer live here, even if they happen to show citizenship paperwork? Because that's probably what's going to happen. I expected there was going to be a shot around here. That was going to change things. I was expecting the police to get shot out or the police would shoot people. I didn't expect that a lone gunman would be keeping people busy. But we'll see. If the lone shooter is still out there, you opened up a hell of a hornet's nest, dude. And that's the only thing I got to say about your ass. That being said,